Minutes before 8 right now. We are feeling extremely secure around here this morning because with us are four of the greatest crime fighters in the history of television. Back in the 50s, Sky King rose to great heights, pardon the pun, as a rancher who tracked down enemies in his trusty airplane, the Songbird. Now, in real life, of course, Sky was played by KIRBY Grant. If you saw The Mark of the Z, it was a pretty good bet that Zorro was on your trail. This swashbuckling hero, there he is, what a hero, look at that, was Guy Williams. This is he without the mask. This is him without the mask. In the 60s, there was still plenty of crime to be fought. Two colorful characters did it better than anybody. Batman, with his sidekick Robin and his Batmobile. He powed and zapped a strange assortment of evildoers right out of Gotham. Batman, of course, was Adam West. And then came the Green Hornet each week with his sidekick Kato, who, by the way, was played by Bruce Lee. He would buzz off in his black beauty to make villains feel the power of his sting. He was played by Van Williams, and we're happy they all can join us this morning for a week-long look at the last 30 years of ABC television. Good morning, all involved of physical danger. What about with you?
We had a lot of problems. Bruce loved to get in close doing his stunt work, and he would get in a little bit too close. And when he was doing something, he was really doing something. He was unbelievable with that stuff. His speed, nobody could see what he was doing. One of the funny things that happened with him was he was dressed in all black. Yeah. And we had low-key lighting on that show. Mm-hmm. And he was so fast that it was comical. Mm-hmm. He would walk into a room and there'd be three guys, and all of a sudden there would be a big boom, and this, that, and the other, and all these people are flying around the room, and nothing but a black blur could be seen.
How did you survive the costumes? Because
that was the hardest thing of all. You know, 10 or 15 pounds a day we'd lose in those things, because we had to wear you know, underneath I had to wear a regular suit, then an overcoat, a muffler, the mask, and a hat. And you know, Adam was the same way.
Exactly.
Terrible.
Well, I had long underwear, of course, on the outside. And,
colored. It was colored long underwear.
It was about 140 degrees inside the helmet, so you really didn't.
Regrets. I kind of figured it was going to happen. My wife really knew it was going to happen. Yeah. That it was going to be probably the beginning of the end, and it was. It really was. I never came back after that.
But you don't regret the way you...
Not really. I'd pretty much decided when I was doing the Green Hornet to get out of the business. I'd kind of lost interest in it, and I had a lot of other business things going or starting up, and they have now blossomed to...
Things are okay. What are you doing now?
Well, I own a communications company in California. I have a ranch in Texas. 2 or 3 companies, actually, in California.
And 5 daughters?
5 daughters, 3 granddaughters, no sons, no grandsons. I got to have help somewhere. Superheroes don't do
wait a minute. Guy, did all that sword business, that's dangerous stuff. I mean, it can be dangerous stuff. Did you do any of that?
Oh, I did it all.
You did it all?
Yeah, but it wasn't so dangerous. It wasn't so dangerous when we got it all worked out in the routines that we used. Yeah. And we had points, real points on them, so that when somebody was disarmed, that sword would fly into the wall and go zing, zing, zing. It really happened.
Did anybody get hurt? Anybody injured?
Rarely.
Really?
Rarely. Yeah, it was a sort of controlled injury.
And you spent some time in Argentina.
I just got in from there last night.
Welcome back.
I'm out of winter right now. It's freezing down there.
That's